Welcome to Esoteric Recaps. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Gwen Conliffe notifies Lawrence Talbot in a letter from 1891 that his brother Ben has vanished. Renowned Shakespearean actor Lawrence is on tour in London and makes his way to the family's Blackmore mansion. He was taken to an insane asylum by his father, Sir John Talbot, after he saw his mother's unexplained death, and he has been cut off from his family ever since. When Lawrence gets there, Talbot Hall is run down. John informs him that the previous day, Ben's battered body was discovered. Lawrence visits the body, stored at the nearby slaughterhouse, by going into town. Lawrence receives Ben's personal belongings from the butcher. Lawrence afterwards overhears the villagers debating who was at fault in the tavern. A group of gypsies camped outside the town are held responsible by many. Another says that his father suspected a werewolf and that a similar crime had occurred several decades prior. Ben had a medallion that he had bought from the gypsies among his possessions. Lawrence visits the gypsy camp on a full moon night after Gwen departs for London. Maleva informs him that his brother has suffered a terrible event. The villagers storm the camp, demanding to see a dancing bear that could be the murder weapon. However, a wolf-like beast with superhuman strength attacks the camp and massacres a large number of people. A small youngster is seen running towards the woods by Lawrence. Lawrence follows with the intention of saving him, but he is ambushed by the creature, which bites him in the shoulder before the armed villagers drive him away. Maleva binds his injuries. Maleva disagrees, arguing that Lawrence is still a man, despite her daughter's suggestion that he be slain. It takes a loved one to kill him. Gwen goes back to Talbot Hall to help Lawrence recover. He experiences multiple terrifying dreams, but appears to have fully recovered after a few weeks. Singh, John's devoted manservant, shows Lawrence his silver bullets and makes hints about a terrifying creature that may be at large in Blackmore. From London, Inspector Aberline arrives to look into the recent killings. Because of his previous mental health problems and his skillful depictions of mentally ill characters like Macbeth and Hamlet, he believes Lawrence is guilty. Fearing for her safety, Lawrence sends Gwen packing once more. After that, he goes to Lady Talbot's crypt with John. In the tunnels beneath the crypt, he discovers his father in a shrine honoring his mother who has passed away. The shrine has a chair that has been carefully designed to accommodate constraints. John locks himself in the room by himself after telling Lawrence he has been dead for years. Lawrence transforms into the Wolfman as he tries to flee. As he charges through the forest, he murders a number of villagers who set a trap in an attempt to capture the monster. John shows Aberline and the local police where a bewildered and bloodied human Lawrence is hiding the following day. Lawrence is brought to the same London institution where he was a juvenile detainee. He receives electrotherapy and ice water treatments from Dr. Henniger. John pays Lawrence a visit to explain the family's curse. Many years previously, John had been hunting in India. John went to a secluded location because he was intrigued by rumors of an extraordinary predator that lived in a remote cave. A feral boy bit him in the cave, causing him to become lycanthrope. It dawns on Lawrence that he had witnessed his father, a werewolf, murder their mother. John had come to rely on Singh to keep him in captivity every full moon. The previous month, John broke out, killed Ben, and stormed the gypsy camp. John is no longer going to limit his power because he is now filled with energy from his werewolf identity. Lawrence is left in the asylum by him. Lawrence is brought into an observation room by Dr. Henniger so that his colleagues can see him as an intriguing test subject. Lawrence turns into the Wolfman in front of the doctors as the full moon shines through the window. After executing Dr. Henniger, he flees into the night. He gets chased by Aberline, who is at the demonstration, and he shoots at him while he dashes across the rooftops. The Wolfman rides a trolley, murdering people, and then vanishes into the darkness. A human Lawrence pays Gwen a visit at her antique business the following day. They become aware that they are in love. After arriving, Aberline looks about the store. However, Lawrence is already out of sight and has started the arduous trek back to Blackmore. After learning about lycanthropy, Gwen finds Maleva and seeks her assistance. Lawrence cannot be cured, Maleva affirms, and she prays to God to assist Gwen in doing what needs to be done. Tracking Lawrence to Blackmore, Aberline equips himself with silver bullets this time. When Lawrence gets at Talbot Hall, he discovers Singh's mangled body dangling in the entryway. Carrying a gun fully loaded with Singh's silver bullets, he follows John around the home. In the study, he locates John. John triumphs over Lawrence and the silver bullets are useless. They both turn into werewolves and engage in death-defying combat when the full moon rises. The room catches flames as they struggle. John is burned alive when the Wolfman kicks him into the flames and then beheads him. Gwen shows up in the hopes of saving Lawrence. Upon being attacked by the Wolfman, Aberline charges in and fires at him. The Wolfman bites Aberline as Gwen runs away with her handgun, But instead of killing Aberline, he pursues Gwen. Gwen is captured by the Wolfman above a waterfall. Setting down the rifle, she makes an appeal to the man who is still inside the beast. Lawrence comes back to a faint consciousness, and the Wolfman pauses. Distracted by the noises of an approaching posse, Gwen pulls out the handgun and fires a silver bullet at him. Lawrence transforms back into a human as he lies dying and thanks Gwen for taking the necessary action. As Lawrence passes away, the wounded Aberline and the posse arrive. Gwen stares at Aberline, who notes his bite wound and looks up at the full moon, fully aware of what is going to happen to him. A howl from a distance is heard while Talbot Hall burns. It is assumed that the howler is Aberline, who has been cursed to become a werewolf. Like and subscribe for more videos and notifications. Thanks for watching.